Hello YouTube, it is your boy, B3, back with another kicking graphic novel review. Yeah, we're keeping it going with our new 52 Justice League. We're going to try to breeze through that as fast as we can. With a little break. We're going to have a little break.
Yeah, no, I mean, we've taken a break and we've just been wearing the same clothes for days on end, right?
Yeah.
I don't change.
The last two were also...
Yeah, they're going to know.
Clothes. At least I'm not wearing a Marvel shirt this time, right?
Hey, that was a little hypocritical last time, just saying.
We'll do Marvel books eventually, too. We're not all DC. You are. I'm not. I'm not.
Alright, I'll claim it. I'm a DC fanboy.
I'll hook you up with some Dark Adventures. That's good stuff, man.
Alright.
Yeah, but anyways, that's what we got today. Justice League, Volume 4, as promised.
The Grid.
I'll pass it off to you, sir.
Again, alright. So, The Grid is another one of those... It was slightly scattered, seeming, at least at the beginning. Part of that is it has to establish a lot of characters and go ahead and set them up, at least within the Justice League.
Yeah, like most of this is just waiting for Trinity War, and then the end of it's just like two of the issues from Trinity War, like the very beginning and very end. So Trinity War happens within this, but you don't get to read it. You have to buy a whole different graphic novel.
That's a total tease.
Yeah, I know, right? I paid $25 for this, basically just to read their recruitment story.
Man.
And I was like, what? I've already read Trinity War, and I should have passed it. Nah, I should have just waited for the...
Probably.
Plenty.
Probably.
Soft cover, that's the
Soft cover, yeah. I'm totally not an English major. Alright, so,
you books for a living. So.
I should books for a living, and clearly I'm not so good at it. Alright, so, we really begin here. Actually, the first scene is with, Firestorm? Yes, Firestorm. That's his name, right? Firestorm?
Yeah.
I get that right. I make mistakes too often, so I want to make sure I get this right. So, it starts off with Firestorm kind of setting up his character, setting up Zatanna and all the other people who were called in as part of the Grid in Throne of Atlantis, all the people who kind of covered for the Justice League while they were out of commission at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Which was bad.
Wrapped up in the trench pods.
Trench pods, yeah. So, Batman and Cyborg have previously discussed potentially expanding the team with more full-time members to handle more situations.
Batman really didn't want to do it because Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, the last time they expanded. But clearly Bruce and Vic had talked about it before because there was already almost a plan in place for it.
Yeah.
So it was one of Batman's like $1,000,003 contingency plans. I assume. Probably keeps it in his belt of wonders.
It's called the utility belt, but whatever. I know you know what it's called. I was messing with it.
So, that's kind of your backstory for Firestorm's set up for Zatanna, the female Atom, who surprised me a little bit because I expected the Atom to be male. That's who I've always seen as the Atom.
No,
yeah.
There have been two male Atoms.
Okay.
And then she's the only female Atom, but not even really an Atom.
No.
An Atomica. From another world. An Earth,
spoilers!
A third Earth.
Spoilers!
So I'm going to put potential spoilers right before the review. Just a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, not even potential spoilers, death spoilers.
Yeah, well, like we're not going to say every single thing that happens. Most of it we don't remember. But
I just reread this today, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, so early on after the introduction, they all get to actually go to the Watchtower, and there's actually a pretty interesting scene of all of these heroes socializing in a room, which would honestly be really fascinating. I would watch an entire comic of just these guys hanging out and having conversations.
I don't think I would.
I totally would. I love character interaction like that and character development and how people like play off each other. But
yeah, but I wouldn't buy. I would love that in a graphic novel like we have it here, but like a single issue with no conflict.
For $3, I'd buy it.
$3.99 and then tax. Actually, $2.99. This is DC.
I'd pay $5 for that. That's how much tax I'll bring in and everything. I'd pay $5 for that. I'd get a big kick out of it. DC, if you're listening to me, go do that.
DC, if you're listening to me, raise your prices and take all the action away. That's what you're saying right now.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, like you should totally include some more dialogue. Just hanging out dialogue.
Oh, that's fine. That happens.
I'm just saying.
All right. Actually read comics. Anyways,
I'm working on that. Alright, so you got your recruitment, and they kind of established there's 3 real heroes that they wouldn't mind having joined their ranks.
I think they wanted Black Lightning and
Blue Devil. But they were a little ambiguous. Blue Devil wasn't so sure he wanted to do that. Now it was Black Lightning. They kind of were happy leaving the big picture of the Justice League so they could handle more small stuff day to day.
Street level. I love street level heroes, actually.
I do too. And Batman seems to say, kind of go to that.
Batman in his own title is pretty street level. Yeah.
And he regularly references how two above things, Superman and Wonder Woman and the others, can sometimes get. So they recruit Element Woman.
I love Element Woman so much.
Firestorm.
I think I'm the biggest fan of Element Woman on the planet. Probably.
You might be, actually.
It's I really love Element Woman.
I'm gonna let you have that one.
Screw Metamorpho. I don't care. I don't care about Metamorpho. I just like Element Woman.
So Element Woman, Firestorm, and the female Atom, because that's how I'm going to refer to her, as the female Atom, to keep her straight in my head.
I think Ryan Cho, or whatever his name is the Atom in Rebirth right now. Because I think Ray Palmer is being held prisoner by Mr. Oz or whoever.
I'm not aware of that.
Watchmen.
So, all that's going down. They're supposed to be at the Watchtower actually for an induction ceremony, and that's not going down because Superman and Wonder Woman fucked up. You can bleep that out if you need to.
No, it's fine, man.
Okay. So, they decided to stick their collective dick into Kandaki to rescue some hostages, and Americans aren't really supposed to go there.
It's not supposed to happen at all.
So it kind of sets off...
Wonder Woman's not an American.
No, she's Greek.
Superman kind of is an American.
I think he's officially an American citizen,
right? His documents are forged, but...
But he's... So, one way or another, according to the paper, he's American.
Yeah.
It might be easier if he just went ahead and burned those. Anyways, so they set off some bad juju, and while they're kind of hashing all that out, Batman's having a sit-down talk with them about Wonder Woman and Superman's side action. Despero invades the Watchtower, armed with a kryptonite ring that was stolen from the Batcave.
But by whom?
We still don't know. At least I don't.
It's Atomica.
Oh, that's right.
Or it was either Atomica or the Stranger, who is Earth 3 Alfred.
Well, actually, it wasn't either of them. It was whoever that was in the black outfit that electrocuted Red Hood, who I love Red Hood, one of my favorite anti-heroes, and kicked the shit out of Alfred, which really upset me. It's right at the beginning.
I think it's the Outsider that does it, man.
He's all in black, so maybe the Outsider, but I don't think it's Atomica. I think it's clearly a male. It's not right at the beginning. Let's just go ahead. I flipped to it instantly a few minutes ago, and now I can't do it again. There you go. Just find Red Hood.
Just find Red Hood. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah. So, anyways, there's a confrontation that goes down in Kandaki between the Justice League of America, which is the team that Amanda Waller and Steve Trevor have been secretly gathering on the side. Or, I assume secretly. It seems secretive. And they're especially recruiting all of the members of the JLA to be able to counter the members of the Justice League, and that includes the Martian Manhunters on that team. So there's a bit of a throwdown in the Kandaki Desert, and then it cuts off, which is, I assume, where Trinity War crops up. Or at least something. I don't know. It cuts off very dramatically.
The desert starts, and all the Justice Leagues are about to brawl in this desert. So there's 3 Justice Leagues at this point, because they got rid of International because it was terrible and stupid and nobody liked it. Yeah.
So there's competition in the desert. Dr. Light accidentally blasts Wonder Woman because Superman is apparently a UV radiation machine. And Dr. Light absorbs the light in the areas around him, so apparently just
they are in the desert. It's pretty bright.
Yeah, it's pretty bright. So it overloads him, and he blasts Wonder Woman, and Superman, in seemingly a fit of rage, laser eyes Dr. Light to death.
That was all once Atomic is doing again.
So
she got all in there and just hit his brain the right way or whatever.
Yeah, no. So what happened was
it's all her. Her and the Outsider manipulating everything.
So after recovering the kryptonite ring from Despero, they realize there's a microscopic sliver that's been cut out of it. And this is what Atomica jammed into one of Superman's nerves to set off his laser vision. Which, how she knew which nerve to set off in an alien Kryptonian brain is a little beyond me.
Well...
She had Ultraman, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Ultraman will probably know. And I think it's actually, for their dimensions, it's swapped. So just the opposite side of wherever Ultraman's would be.
Fair enough. So she kryptonites Superman's brain right at the wrong time, and then really the next time we see things, Superman is progressively dying of radiation poisoning from the sliver in his brain.
Eventually, it does add up and actually kill him at the end of the New 52, which
really?
I loved because I
Spoilers.
wanted him dead.
Spoilers.
It's not spoilers. We don't even. Spoilers. It's been too long to be spoilers.
I know. It's a spoiler to me. And I'm a scrub. Yeah, fair enough. You did mention it in passing the other day. I got mad at you then, too. So,
I loved it.
Superman is progressively dying from this radiation poisoning in his brain. And he's been determined to kill Batman after our little time skip into weirdness. There's a lot of conflict going down between the Justice League,
Pandora's box is corrupting everybody.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Pandora's box is kind of in the background as a subplot. It corrupts Superman for a couple of seconds there, and he beats the crap out of Wonder Woman, which was bad.
Yeah, and eventually the Outsider gets his hands on it. And he can open it, because, like, Peter was like, oh, you gotta be pure in heart to open it. But you gotta be pure evil, turns out.
Yeah.
That's
you have to be from that world.
Yeah. By the way, it is the Outsider that steals the ring.
It is? Okay.
Yeah. Dude, retinal scanned, and did a handprint, and it let him in. It was
Because he's
a
Alfred.
stranger, yeah, because he's Alfred.
Because he's Alfred.
Yeah. But also maybe a little bit the Joker, because his suit's a little purple and he's really pale.
Yeah, it's kind of odd, actually. But, yeah, it's
I like
evil
Alfred.
Alfred.
And, he doesn't look like Alfred, so it's good for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm down with that. And as he opens up Pandora's box, the Crime Syndicate comes out.
Ooh!
Darn.
Ooh!
Fight.
Ooh!
Please.
And then that starts off Forever Evil. There was no space between these two big events. It was
Wow.
Trinity War, and then Forever Evil immediately.
I feel like that was actually a bad pacing call.
Yeah, but Trinity War was just a Justice League event across the 3 Justice League titles. Okay. And then Forever Evil was a line-wide event. And DC actually handles their line-wide events, or they did in U52, really well.
Okay.
Because they cancel all their books. They wouldn't cancel them, they just put them on pause.
Okay.
They would release a bunch of stories that were just 1 or 2 issues.
Right,
Maybe
just to keep people's
mini-series.
appetite.
Yeah, because when Forever Evil did it, they still had Justice League going because that was Cyborg's story. Okay. And then they had Forever Evil Arkham War, which we will review eventually, and that was what was happening in Gotham at the time with Bane and everyone. And then I think there might have been one for the Rogues, and then all the other titles stopped putting out their issues, and they're putting out .1 issues.
Okay.
And those were my backstory on the villains or what that specific villain was doing during Forever Evil.
Okay. We're going to recap all of this when we get to it.
Yeah, Forever Evil is going to be pretty soon, so.
Okay. And it leaves us on a cliffhanger there, the grid does. In some ways I feel like a lot got done, and in some ways I feel like not a lot did.
Yeah, honestly, you could, if you're getting the Justice League graphic novels, you could probably just skip this one and get the Trinity War graphic novel, and you might be better off.
It might give you just enough setup to handle it all.
If you want this, get it real cheap on Amazon or something.
Yeah.
Normally I would want you to support your local comic shop or something, but...
This one, it's supported for the good stuff, right?
It's basically like a really little story, and then
it's
2
all
issues
set up.
from Trinity War.
It's all set up in Trinity War, yeah.
Yeah, so the Trinity War graphic novel is what I kind of should have gotten. But at the same time, I am glad that I have every Justice League graphic novel.
Hey, no, I'm certainly glad you do. Plus, it does do a good job of setting up those other characters. We got Constantine. Constantine makes his appearance in here, and I got really excited.
Oh,
I love Constantine.
You should have read the issue where he stole Shazam's powers during Trinity War.
Oh, we need to get to that.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Maybe I'll get that.
That happened in an issue of Constantine, so you'd have to get a Constantine graphic novel to read that.
I actually.
Or you know what? You could probably
I intend to start reading Constantine actually, because I like him a lot.
You could probably just find that single issue for a decent price. I wish you could get it at cover price still, or less.
Probably, but based on all the Constantine I've seen, Justice League Dark and his interactions here, I think he's one of the better rounded characters. He's almost a
he's your type of character.
He's my type of character. He's a little darker, a little gruffer. He's definitely up my alley. So yeah, there you go. It was good, but you could probably skip it and fill.
I have another complaint.
Oh, you do?
I have another complaint about. I mentioned it to you earlier about Platinum.
Oh yes,
she shouldn't be there.
She shouldn't. You're right.
Continuity wise, there's no room in her story to be there because in Volume 5 of Justice League, it gives the origin of the Metal Man.
Okay, which I'm about to read.
Who is she? Yeah, I'm not going to say too much.
I appreciate that.
But in the origin, most of the time they exist, they're not operational.
Mm-hmm.
How is she there? There's no room in her origin.
I mean, she's only there for a couple hours tops, really.
Yeah, but
I mean, surely they kind of have a couple hours of a prototype going wonky, right? I guess.
When you read about how their creator is, it'll make more sense to you.
Okay.
We'll talk about it more when we get to Volume 5.
Next Volume 5, yes.
Yeah, Volume 5. I think we're going to take a break from Justice League, though, and get to some other volumes.
Sounds good to me.
But, yeah, we'll talk more about that Platinum, and if you think it's a continuity problem, because I think it is, but we'll talk about it later.
Alright, we'll see what happens.
So yeah, that's it. Justice League Volume 4. Yeah.
Woo!
Not as epic as the cover makes it look, but...
But good enough.
Good enough, I guess. Not $25 good enough, but...
Probably not, no.
Yeah, what DC used to do is they would wait forever to release a graphic novel or something. Now they release them really fast.
Okay.
For Rebirth. But they would almost never release them quick enough, and then they'd only release a hardcover. And if you wanted to save money on a paperback, you'd have to wait a few more months.
Oh.
You'd have to wait until the next volume came out almost to get it.
Oh, that's rough.
Which is why I have this mix of
hard and soft cover
for Justice League. Yeah.
No, it makes sense to me. Absolutely. You gotta be smart with your money if you're gonna get all the stuff that you want to.
That's why I got most of them from Amazon, because I just couldn't afford. Now I get them from Barnes & Noble mostly, because they're cheaper, because they're flimsy. And the ones I can't afford, I'll just sit in the store and read.
Yeah,
they got chairs in there.
Hey, they wouldn't put chairs in there if they didn't want you to do it. But and actually, I think the next two that we're going to be looking at are both kind of for me.
Yeah, they're yours. They're your books.
They are my books. We finally hit my books, guys.
Yeah, so this is stuff I haven't even talked about on the other channel, at all. So
I'm contributing.
Yeah, tune in next time for Rebirth, Green Arrow, Volume 1.
My other man!
Yeah. Spoiler alert, it sucks. I'm just kidding. We'll get to it in just a second. You and me. Best pals. Alright. So remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I'll be seeing you all later.